How you guys doing? TF2 Dove here, and today it is the 10th anniversary of our favorite game, Teams Defense Fort 2. And today I figured I'd talk to you guys about where I feel like the game is going to be going within the next few years, few months even. Now, I'm going to kind of go out on a limb here, and if I'm wrong, holy crap, I genuinely think there's maybe a 1% chance of this actually being true. I'm going to take a stab and say the Pyro update is still not out yet. Scream Fortress will likely be out probably within the next 2 weeks of this video. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say Pyro update probably still hasn't happened yet, and Scream Fortress is going to be upon us shortly. Alright, so, first things first, the Pyro update. I honestly expected that this would have been out in August. I remember going on vacation, I remember going away from my computer and being like, oh god, I'm finally going away, kind of like mid-late August. I know for a fact the Pyro update's going to come out as soon as I go. And, well, nope, it did not come out then, which I was honestly surprised. A lot of people keep sassing me on my previous videos saying, oh, you said the Pyro update's gonna be soon! How soon is soon? As I made sure I was abundantly clear about it, I was just guessing, I was kind of just hoping it would be out then. Again, YouTubers, we don't know, we're just guessing, we're just like you guys. And, well, yeah, it's not out yet, I don't know when it's gonna be out, and frankly, I feel like if it isn't out before December, there's probably going to be it's not going to be good. Though on the flip side though, if the update does flop, that would also be bad. Anyway, besides the whole timing and trying to guessing when the update is going to be, what about the actual content of the update? What is this update going to bring? Well, we sort of know from various streamers, various people who have gone to Valve, the main focus of the Pyro update is rebalancing and competitive and new content for the Pyro and possibly the Heavy. And now this update is likely going to come alongside with jungle-themed maps, cosmetics, and possibly items. I'm not entirely sure about the whole items part. Though the whole goal of the Pyro update is to make Pyro more reliable, more of a jack-of-all-trades, and be able to work in multiple settings, namely competitive. And on top of this, the whole in-game competitive that Valve has been working on for a really long time is going to get some much-desired updates. Now, I've already touched upon these updates in previous videos, previous, speculation. However, it is quite certain that there's going to be a new elo system, placement matches, and that's pretty much all we know about competitive. But generally speaking, weapons are going to become rebalances, the competitive in-game should actually work, and Pyro should be brought to a state where he can be used more often. Basic gist of the Pyro update. So what happens, well, I guess, once that Pyro update is finally out? Where do we go from here? Now, we've sort of seen through waiting for the Pyro update, Valve has put pretty much all of their resources, or not Valve, but rather the TF2 team has put all their resources into working on this. They've purposely skimped out on updates, they've purposely made very short, very community-driven updates instead, so they are able to work on the Pyro update. And to me, I'm assuming unless the Pyro update is a giant success and brings back a giant flow of players, a giant flow of cash in for the TF2 team and Valve, odds are from here on out the update's probably going to be small, but much more frequent than the Pyro update, because from what I've been hearing, the Pyro update is going to be one of the biggest ones in quite some time, and depending on how it does, Valve may or may not do this sort of thing again. And personally, I want the Pyro update to do well, but I would also prefer more frequent updates rather than giant updates every year. Now lastly, I feel like there's been this whole kind of elephant in the room, and I have decided not to ever talk about it, because I don't really think it's relevant. What about the death of TF2? When does it actually finally die? I think that's just funny, because, put it this way, the game will always dwindle, the player count will go up, down, really, this game has just, the way it was built, the way it was balanced, the way it was designed, even if Valve one day decides to just cut updates from TF2, granted that would suck and I would honestly hate that, I would personally think that the game would never actually die. It's going to be one of those legacy games. It's just not going to just dwindle out. It's not going to die. I mean, granted, content creators, people in the community will come and go, of course, but again, the game's free, it's on Steam, it's not going to die. It literally will not die, ever. But in the end, it's really going to be the community and the appeal of the game that will always keep it kind of going. Anyways, this was kind of just a little ramble about the 10th birthday of TF2. It's my favorite game of all time. I really, without this game, I would probably not have a YouTube channel, and I probably just would not enjoy games nearly as much, because other games to me just will never fill the void that TF2 gives me. I will always enjoy playing it with friends, even if there isn't necessarily new updates. It's just a good time. I want to call it a party game, but it's not really that. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been 10th birthday of TF2, thoughts, opinions about the future of the game, and yeah, that's it. Happy birthday, TF2, you're 10. I mean, you can't legally play Team Fortress 2 yet. I mean, unless you get, like, your parents' permission. So if you ask, like, Team Fortress Classic, you ask, okay, can I play TF2 now? And they'll be like, okay, why not? Then you can play it. But otherwise, don't play Team Fortress 2, Team Fortress 2. You're breaking the law. That's illegal.